needs to be heard. This person is very reliable and trustworthy and wants this information shared, but at the same time wants to remain anonymous in order to keep their job. They have asked that their experience within the trust to be shared with you, along with some details that are very concerning. Listen to their experience, all in their own words. I quote, "March 2020, everything came to a halt, as you all know. All our clinics got cancelled, our nursing staff redeployed, and a lot ended up retiring or going on the sick. Honestly, people were so petrified of this in the beginning, myself included. I was coming home afraid to hug my children. I was walking through a hospital with no protection, no mask, wondering if the very air I was breathing was toxic. But I soon began to realise that things weren't adding up. I soon realised that things weren't adding up around May time, and I started to question everything. Our doctors were also redeployed, and when they eventually came back, I heard them say in their own words, we were standing about scratching our backsides. Then we had the TikTok nurses doing perfect dance routines full of energy. Where was the exhausted, overworked, understaffed nurses we were constantly being told about in the MSN? I certainly never seen any. I'm really tired of it all at the minute. I can barely think straight. But all I can say is for months I had nothing to do. I was going to work to stare at a computer for 8 hours a day, play on the internet and watch Netflix on my phone, all while getting paid. I almost quit several times because I knew I was part of the lie and I hated myself and my job. But I needed to keep a roof over my kid's head and food on the table. I am ashamed to say I work for the NHS. We have neglected so many people, and the ever-growing waiting lists for surgeries are now pushing on 4 to 5 years minimum. It's sickening. Something else that has really annoyed me is the fact that we were portrayed as heroes. We were getting free food, pizza, all sorts of donations. We got free travel and public transport. We got all sorts of discounts in stores, and we were even applauded every Thursday night. And we deserved none of it. The hospital itself made all their food and drinks free to all staff. We could have had many breakfasts, lunches, dinners, snacks, beverages, all at the trust's expense. I thought at the time this was great, but I soon realised this was nothing short of bribery. Our hospital was so dead, they began redecorating, painting the wards, laying new floors, etc. But any time I spoke out, I was shut down and basically made out to be a liar. But what has prompted me to share my experience is the email I received just the other day. It contained a to-do list, and although I can't go into too much detail publicly, as it may expose my identity, but I will share this with you. This email contained the most shocking and horrifying offer I have ever had in my career. They offered my colleagues and I the opportunity to earn some extra money. And here's the kicker. All that would be required of us would be to lie on a hospital bed and pretend we were patients. And we would get paid overtime for this. This made my skin crawl. Hence the reason for me sharing this with you all, unquote. Now I don't know about any of you, but I'm not surprised of what this brave staff member has disclosed. The corporation is corrupt to the core. So now more than ever, we need to make a stand together in solidarity with our fellow brothers and sisters around the world and not let them clowns in power dictate how we live our lives.